Hi, this is Brian Campbell of the NASA Wallops Flight Facility. I'm the tree science lead for the NASA Globe Observer. Today I'm going to talk to you how to take an actual observation using the NASA Globe Observer Trees tool. So in order to get started, you first have to go through the introduction. In the introduction, it will ask you for some very vital information. You have to input your height, and if you input your height, what the app will do is it will then estimate the eye level of your phone's camera from above the ground, and also it'll estimate your stride based on that height. You also have to determine if you're going to use the metric system or the English system in your observations for the units for your tree height measurements. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started taking this observation. Before we do any of this, I want to make sure that you're aware that in order to do this the way you should be doing it, you want to be able to do this safely and legally wherever you are. If you happen to be on private property where there's a tree, make sure you get the permission. But you want to make sure that you do this safely and legally and follow all local jurisdictions and laws in your area. So let's get started. So we're going to go into the trees tool and we're going to just go click trees, new tree observation, and what you will get the time, you'll get a date stamp, time and date. Make sure that's right, and then what it's going to do, it's going to ask for service conditions. We want to know what's happening around your local environment when you're taking the tree observation. Meaning, is there snow or ice on the ground? No. Standing water? No. Is it muddy? No. No dry ground. There are leaves on the trees, and it's not raining or snowing. So then once you do that, you're going to measure the base of the tree. So this is really cool because you click next, measure base, and your camera will open up. And you're going to make sure that your phone's camera is always at your eye level. So, keeping it at eye level, I'm going to go to the base of the tree and I'm going to align this line, this white dotted line, to it. There we go, it's at the base of the tree. I like that. I'm going to continue to measure the tree top. Keeping it at eye level, you're just going to angle the phone up to the top of the tree. And there we go, we're at the top of the tree. We got the top of the tree. So what we're doing is we're measuring the angle from your eye level to the base of the tree and the top of the tree, and the phone your phone uses the internal magnetometer, and the app uses that information to calculate these angles in order to get you to measure the actual height of the tree. So we have the base and we have the top. Now we want to take a picture of the tree, and this happens to be a really pretty Bradford pear tree. So we're going to click on that and it takes a picture of the tree. Now, since I'm on a flat surface, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk normally to the tree, okay? And you should ultimately be about 25 to 75 feet away from the tree. I'm about at 25 to 27 feet away from the tree. But as I walk towards the tree, I'm going to walk normally. That's super important, to walk normally to the base of the tree. Normal steps, because that's what the app based your stride on with your height that you input into the introduction section. I should also mention that there's a tutorial section in the app that you need to do before you start, so you can learn exactly how to do the tree height observation. But now I'm going to walk to the tree, and I'm going to walk normally to the tree, normal steps, counting my numbers out loud. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 steps. So you input that into the box. 18 steps. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to go to the location. It'll give you the estimated latitude and longitude of the tree. Okay. It'll tell you what you think, what the app thinks your estimated accuracy is. And if you like it, you can hit set position. But if you don't, what you can do here, you can go to a map. And this map, you can move with 2 fingers and say exactly where that tree is, okay? So I think it's right about here, okay? So once I set it, I hit set position. Then you're going to come to a screen that says circumference. If you have a tape measure available, you can then take the circumference of the tree at breast height, about 4.5 feet above the ground surface, all right? Now I should also mention that since we did it this way, we're on a flat surface. If you happen to be on an area that's very sloped, like you're walking uphill to the base of the tree or you're walking downhill to the base of the tree, what you can do is you can pull out that tape measure, and from where you took the observation from originally, you can measure the exact distance from the location of where you were standing to the base of the tree. And then you can put that information excuse me, in this section. This section here is the review section. It gives a camera height, the stride length, the number of steps you put, distance to the tree, and then in the yellow section, the calculated tree height. And if you don't like something in here, or you took the actual measurement from the base of the tree, from the location where you're standing to the base of the tree, you can hit the edit button and you can put that distance to tree right in here. So once you do, you just hit finish, okay? So then all that information then will be sent to the GLOBE database, where researchers, student researchers, professional researchers, and citizen scientists can access that information. So I'm going to send my trees data now, and it's being sent to GLOBE. And then there are places on the app that you can go look to see where you actually took your tree height observations. So before we finish, okay, that's the actual tree height observation, okay? But before we finish this little clip here, a couple things I want to focus on to make sure that you remember is that you always want to keep the phone at eye level when you're taking the measurements, okay? So always at eye level. That's the most important part, because if you look at the base of the tree and you go like this, or you go to the top of the tree like this, you're changing the angle at which you're viewing the base and the top of the tree. An important thing to remember is that if you have multiple people taking observations using the same device, what you need to do is you need to change the height of the observer each time, because we're assuming that they're going to be of different heights. So if they're of different heights but using the incorrect height, the tree height observation will be incorrect. It'll be an erroneous tree height observation. So how you can remedy that: when you go into the trees tool, there's a little question mark. That's the help section. You click on help and it says change current user height settings. So when you can do that, you can go right in and change the height of the observer about to take the observation. So hopefully all this helped you in understanding how easy it is to take a tree height observation using the NASA Globe Observer Trees tool. Have fun using the NASA Globe Observer Trees tool, and thank you for all your vital tree height observations.